had no idea how crazy Taylor Swift fans were. Like, I actually have no idea how crazy they are.
It's such a huge following that it's inevitable. It's like people, yeah. I've even here I've heard stories people are willing to blow thousands and thousands of dollars just to see her live. It's like, okay, yeah, okay. Do whatever you want, it's your money. I mean,
well, I believe she's considered a billionaire now. I believe like she's
easily.
Yeah. All right. So now have you heard of the controversies that's been happening all over the Twitter sphere or the X universe?
Yeah, even with her resources, what she's gonna shut down every website with all her money. She can't even do that.
No. Yeah. So chat, if you guys don't know, and you guys are listening, and you don't want to hear anything about anyone badmouth your Lord and Savior, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Leave now. But we're gonna be talking about AI and Taylor Swift. So the first time I've seen anything officially that's AI generated, not like deep fakes or anything like that, of Taylor Swift, was when she was in the football game with that football player. I don't follow football, but I guess everyone was basically making fun of her. And all of a sudden, maybe like the next 2 days, I start seeing a bunch of I would say some spicy AI generated photos of Taylor Swift. And I believe they have since been removed from Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. But it all came from one guy. And I believe that one guy has privated his account because I believe I think he got a lot of messaging, and I'm not sure if he got doxxed. Which is, like I said, Taylor Swift fans are crazy. But let's talk about this. This article comes to us from Fox News. This is not fake news, Fox News, but this is real news. Fake news is MSNBC. All right. Taylor Swift AI generated explicit photos outrage fans, protects Taylor Swift. Man. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I used to be a Taylor Swift fan, not a Swiftie, but I did like her music. I like her first 2 albums. Her third album was
a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. I was fine with it. Yeah, it's not. I was so really deep into it, but I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, like I did enjoy her first album with a self-titled Taylor Swift. Second album, which is called Fearless, and the third album is called 1989, which is the one where Shake It Off was basically blown. That was the popular music of that album. But let's go ahead and read this article. Let's see. AI photos showing Taylor Swift in sexualized position outraged her fans as the photos made rounds on social media Thursday. No, it was making rounds for a month. I've been seeing stuff for a month. All right, chat. I've been going on to. Never mind. Let's continue. Swift fans shared their thoughts on the fake pornographic images, and that flooded X with videos of Midnight Singer's songwriter from concerts and interviews instead. X seemingly suspended at least one account associated with the images, and I can, let's see. I actually did try to go to this person's account. This account is suspended. Taylor Swift is a billionaire and she'll be fine. That doesn't mean that you can go around posting sexual AI images and pictures of her like a freak. She's still a human being with feelings, one user wrote. Protect Taylor Swift. Yeah, if you actually go onto Twitter and type in Taylor Swift AI, and at least yesterday, it's a bunch of her music just singing, right? They're basically trying to counteract the craziness. But according to what I heard, if you go into Twitter and type in Taylor Swift, nothing is shown. Right? So I'm going to come back to this article here. This is another article from Daily Beast. Taylor Swift removed from Twitter search after explicit AI photos go viral. I'm going to check that live for you right now, chat. I'm going to check that live.
Nothing inappropriate comes out.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully. I'm going to put Taylor Swift. There it is. This is what we got. Retry. Nothing. Sorry, something went wrong. Don't fret, it's not your fault. Yep. They're protecting her.
What about a Philippine account? maybe it's for the US only, but let's see. For me, yeah, same thing, same
It's
banana.
blocked too. There it is.
Yeah.
They are protecting her. Time to get banned now. We won't get banned. Not here. Not here. But yeah. So basically, you cannot search her up. I believe you don't, as long as you don't put her full name, you can still search for her. You cannot put Taylor Swift. You cannot put Taylor Swift concert, Taylor Swift AI, Taylor Swift fakes, Taylor Swift nudes. It will not show up, chat. I've tried it. All right, so let's go back to the article. Let's see. If you think sexualized, non-consensual AI-generated photos of Taylor Swift being spread online isn't an issue, I want you to think what that means for countless of women and children who aren't Taylor Swift, who've also been subjected to digital rape and AI porn. One user noted. So, Grae, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, you can't stop it. It's like, regardless, nobody's isn't exempt to that, to AI tech. It's like, yeah, it's a bunch of degenerates who actually try to make these stuff and actually, consume them. But it's, at the end of the day, you can't stop tech. It's like, there's gonna be people who can't control themselves, but yeah, I mean, at some point people will just, for me, I believe at least people will stop, decent people anyway will stop consuming it, or at least consume these in moderation, I suppose. But yeah, it's like, it's right now, it's because AI is such a huge thing. It's suddenly taking off. Oh, it's this new tech, it's so good. Then it'll come to a point where it's not going to be as enticing or entertaining anymore. It's like, probably the best way to describe it is like the very first iPhone. It's like, oh shit, look at this touch screen and all that. But now nobody gives a shit. It's like, it's, oh, a smartphone. Yeah, yeah, nobody cares. It's just a smartphone anyway. That's what's gonna happen eventually. It's the new tech. It's not gonna be compelling as it was the first time it came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Like I said, not AI at least, but deep fakes or like fake and celebrity fake nudes have been on the internet since the dawn of the internet's existence. All right. Like there have been a lot. All right. I've seen a lot of them and I always get, oh, that's a fake one. God dang it. That's fake. So I've seen my fair share. But the thing is that you can still go on to like specific websites where most of it is fake. And they try to claim it as true, right? Like I'm not gonna say what website until later, probably. But yeah, it's you can't stop it. You can't stop it. Now here's the thing though. Do I think this is bad? Yes, I believe this is. I do believe this is bad. But the thing is that Taylor Swift can do whatever she wants. She's gonna try to do sue the company or whatever. But I believe this has already escalated all the way to the White House. Great. Did you know that?
Not surprised.
So let me go over here. This is from the press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, who's a big liar. I'm not a big fan of her, but let's see what she has to say. So according to this, Rana G from I'm not sure how to say that on X or Twitter. It says the White House acknowledges that the sexually explicit Taylor Swift AI images are alarming and is urging Congress to take legislative action to address these AI images of Taylor's. Those
Legislative action. Okay.
those AI photos were disgusting, and now Taylor Swift is banned from X search. Good job. All right, let's see.
Of Taylor Swift all over social media this week, like generated by AI. How concerned is the White House about the misuse of this kind of technology? And does the White House want to see Congress move forward on legislation that would make sharing, posting images like that a federal crime?
So I'm glad you asked that question because it is alarming. We are alarmed by the reports of the circulation of images that you just laid out, false images to be more exact, and it is alarming. So while social media companies make their own independent decisions about content management, we believe they have an important role to play in enforcing their own rules to prevent the spread of misinformation and non-consensual intimate imagery of real people. Sadly though, too often we know that lax enforcement disproportionately impacts women and they also impact girls, sadly. who are the overwhelming targets of online harassment and also abuse. So the president is committed, as you know, to ensuring we reduce the risk of generative AI producing images like through his latest executive order that we announced just in the fall of last year. This problem is not new. And it's one that the Biden-Harris administration has been prioritizing since day one. We have taken
Prioritizing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Really
alarming to us.
prioritizing.
As you know, he
Okay, yeah. This is the taking down AI images of Taylor Swift is priority. Even though we got 3 million illegal immigrants that came in last year, this is priority. All right.
launched a task force to address online harassment and abuse, and he did that just this fall. The Department of Justice launched the first national 24/7 helpline for survivors of image-based sexual abuse. And so our commitment and that we will continue to do and continue to take action and make sure that we continue to work on this. And again, this is very alarming. And so we're going to do what we can to deal with this issue.
Should there be legislation too moving forward?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
God.
should be legislation, obviously, to deal with this issue. But as I just stated, the president's taken action, whether it is a task force, whether it's Department of Justice doing what it can with the 24/7 online assistance. And so we're going to continue to do what we can from here. Of course, Congress should take legislative action. That's how you deal with some of these issues, obviously.
All right. So I believe that's the end of the video. So, Grae. So, what do you think about this, man? This does not really affect you too much since you're in the Philippines, but this is our tax dollars.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And it's like there are so many things that they could be addressing. Like as you said, the illegal immigration, national security because of that, and yet they choose to, the nudes of Taylor Swift, they're more dangerous. They're a threat to the country. It's like, come
They're a
on,
threat
man.
to democracy.
Yeah.
This is worse than the insurrection of January 6th. This is worse than 9/11. We must protect her right now.
We gotta stop all those people jerking off.
Oh man, you coomers online, we gotta stop them. Oh shit, man. Yeah. This is ridiculous, dude. This is insane. We have way more pressing issues here in the United States
Exactly.
than her. Now here's the thing though. Going back to this article, like I said earlier, there are people who are going to do this, right? I believe most recently, and this is really sad. I believe there was like a 14-year-old girl who offed herself is because I believe that there was a bunch of guys that were like bullying her, and it eventually escalated to a point where they were doing not AI, but like Photoshop shit, right? Basically putting this 14-year-old girl's head on like a porn star and then like sharing it around the school and stuff like that. It got so bad where she offed herself, unfortunately, which is really sad. The fucked up thing is those guys called themselves the Suicide Squad. Now here's the thing though. These are little kids and bullying is fucked up. Okay, I get it, man. It sucks for that little girl and her family and stuff like that. But the thing is, if you're doing it to little girls and stuff like that, doing AI shit to like little girls' face and stuff like that, I go to jail. Straight to jail.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the thing is, if you are a little kid doing it to another little kid, those kids do not go to jail. The parents should get some kind of, get in trouble for something like that. But yeah, it's pretty nutty. And of course over here you get this guy named David Crow who has been arrested 3 times in the last week being a stalker of Taylor Swift. Man, these are the people that are probably online saying we must protect Taylor Swift. It's probably this guy. But but like I said, it can't be stopped. I think it should be somehow like, I think it's bad. I think these AI generative images of like nudes and stuff like that is bad. But the thing is that you can't stop it.
Yeah,
right?
There's always gonna be this certain level of degeneracy with people when it comes to new tech. There's there's always gonna be that insane bunch of group of people, but it's part of the cycle of the world course correcting itself. It's like eventually it's gonna be more tame, more controlled. So yeah, it's kind of inevitable. Like no matter how much regulation you try to put on it, it's like it's the outcome's still gonna be the same.
Yeah. And now I want to ask you a question. Do you think that what they're doing with AI to like make these like AI, like hardcore like pornography, do you think it's bad?
I think they've been doing it for a while now, even before in recent years. So I think it's for me, it's nothing new. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just big Taylor Swift being the extremely, extremely privileged 1% of the 1%. That's why it's starting to become an issue. But people have been dealing this for the longest time now. I mean, look at remember Atrioc from last year, like right?
Oh shit! Remember that? Yeah,
Right?
he paid for deep fakes of his
Yeah,
friends.
exactly. It's been
Oh,
going on
man.
for a long time now. So it's simply because it's Taylor Swift. That's why it blew up. But it's people have been dealing this for the longest time already.
Yeah, like these. Now here's the thing, though. What would you? So here's the thing. Back in the day, people would use Photoshop to like would do like swap the heads of a person onto a porn star, and then they'll make it look like they're the one who's like having sex or whatever, right? It's like this goes really far back. But what like would you shut down Photoshop? Are you going to regulate Photoshop? No, you can't do that, right? Another thing is, are you going to regulate those people who are really, really good at painting, where like they paint so well it looks like a fucking like life, like a real life like picture, all right? But the drawing, the painting is nude. Another thing is, did Taylor Swift sue Kanye West? Didn't he make like a music video where there's like a wax sculpture of like a bunch of celebrities on a bed that are naked, and one of them is Taylor Swift? Right? Is she gonna sue him? No, probably not. But here's the thing, though. If you are doing these AI deepfakes of people you care about, yeah, I believe you shouldn't have the ability to make them like nude or anything like that. Like I think that the function of that should be removed. But the thing is that I don't think they're gonna do anything about it, because like let's say someone does something of like my mom, does something like of my sister, of my friends that I know, or something like that, right? Like for me, that's an issue for me. But
yeah.
Now here's the thing, though. If anyone were to ever do a deep fake AI generative version of me, I'm okay with it. However, the only thing I want is to make sure that I'm bigger than 6 inches, and make me look extremely buff, right? I'm okay with it. The only thing that I'm not okay with, if you make me a girl, if you make me a trans, I will come after you.
There's gonna be one after that.
Yeah, done.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.